Welcome to I Love Real Estate Stories from the Trenches, episode number 12. We have a special guest today.
So Saturday, the Saturday before, I was working here with a buddy, and we're working inside, and I see two guys out here with bikes and a woman walking up to the front door. And so I walk out because I hate people, like, they walk into your house. Like, Andy, you know this, right? They just walk in. And she just, I'll do her again because she's the best part. Stay there, stay. Hey, what's up? What are you doing with this house? We're just fixing it up. And I was like, I think they're selling it. And she's like, oh, how much? How much? Probably about 140. I got a house down in Taylorsville, and it's way nicer than this house. These houses, they're so bad. My house is way better. And I'm just thinking, Cracky, you don't have a house. Yeah. I don't think she has a house. Because my buddy was here. Well, yeah. And she just strolls off like nothing. I'm like, that was the weirdest experience. And he's like, is that normal? Because this is like his second day working with me. So what had happened was Tuesday around 4 o'clock, Dan calls me. He's like, hey man, I'm just about finished painting the outside. I went to lock up and the key's missing. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I usually leave the key in the deadbolt like after I open it. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I do the same thing. Like, but usually the door's open. I guess he closed the door with the deadbolt and then went around back to paint, came back, the key was gone. And so I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. Okay, that's a lot of weird. So if I'm down there later tonight, I'll drive by, take a look, maybe switch out the deadbolt if I think it's a concern. About 7 o'clock, I rolled by just to take a picture outside because Annie was interested in knowing what it looked like if it was getting near complete. And I was pretty stoked about the way the paint looked. Just out of curiosity, I'm like, I should check the door, make sure it's still locked. So I come up, and I just walk up, and it opens, and I'm like, oh. Because he told me he locked it from the inside, closed it, so it should be locked. And I come in, I turn on these two lights, like the porch and this, and I see all my belongings packed up in that back corridor back there. Everything. Like, and this couch is just like upside down right here. All the cushions though are back there. They have like all my end tables in the master bedroom, like taken completely apart, wrapped up in this blanket, like ready to throw them over their shoulder and run down the street. I don't know what they're doing. And I'm like, I'm gonna step back. So I call the cops. And they did that a few times. And then they made their way in. Like you could see flashlights flashing through the windows because all the lights were off. They searched the whole house, didn't find anyone. He's like, what do you want us to do? There's not really, like, nothing's missing, nothing's broken, no forced entry. And he's like, it sounds to me like it's just miscommunication with you and some coworkers. And I'm like, false. Okay, not the case. Like, I'm the only one working on this house. Like, there's the painter. So only me and the painter, and I've already called the painter. He hasn't been here. And he's like, well, maybe call your boss. Maybe he had someone come pack this stuff up. I'm like, why would my boss have someone come pack my staging stuff up? Like, doesn't make sense. And he's like, there's nothing we can do. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just wait out in my car while I try and find someone to bring me a deadbolt. I left the house exactly how I found it, like unlocked with the light on while I was waiting. Because I didn't want to, like, if they came back, I didn't want them to be like scared away. See this, that gray brick wall right over there? Like I backed into that spot and it's like kind of like a really dark area. There's no lights right there. And so I was just sitting there. Around 10:30, I'm on the phone with Ashley. I'm just talking to her. I'm like, yeah, just waiting. I think Cody's like right around the corner. Cody's the one bringing me the deadbolt. And I'm going to reenact this for you guys because this is great. So I'm sitting over there and I see she kind of pokes her head out. She kind of like, super quick, and the lights go off, just like that. So first of all, I wanted to know, like, okay, is she alone right now? She came from the back. Maybe someone parked in the back, they're ready to load everything up. So I drive down this alleyway right here, go behind the house, there's no cars in the back. And so I'm like, hey, this person's alone. I'm gonna get one. I know I'm gonna get one. Let me in! Someone inside the house, and I think they're coming back. I called earlier. As I'm on the phone telling them all this stuff, I'm running around back to make sure she's not going out the back. I get back here. This door this is really hard to open, all right? Like it like jams, right? And I knew this. So as soon as I get back here, I just slam this shut. And like, I'm like, all right, she's not coming out the back, right? And like, she's like, are you putting yourself in any danger? And I'm like, no, I just had to make sure she wouldn't get out the back door. And then I go.
You said that to the 911 operator?
Yeah, I'm like, there's someone in the house. And so then I run around back to the front, make sure she's not coming out the front. Talking to the 911 dispatcher, and they're like, what did she look, or what did the person look like? Because I didn't know it was a girl. I couldn't see from back there. I was like, they had a sweater on. It was like red or pink. I'm standing here talking like, because I don't want to be too close, right? I don't want someone to open the door and punch me in the face. And then like this crackhead walks from right here, walks out. What's going on? No, I'm your neighbor. I just heard some pounding. I thought I'd come help. And I'm like, someone just walked out from the side of the house? Like, I don't know what's going on. And she's like, no, I'm gonna go get Justin. I'm gonna go get Justin. I don't think she's my neighbor. And then I described the lady, I'm like, she doesn't look good. She's got a pink sweater on, dark hair, missing teeth. She's like blotchy, terrible complexion. She's kind of, I got this hunch going on. Like, she like just goes around that way, and I'm like super confused. But she doesn't like go in the house. So that's like, I'm like, you're not my neighbor. And so like, I come over here, and I see her like, this is the best part. This is by far the best part. She's like in the middle of the street, and there's some cars, not our cars, but there's some cars over here. And she's like, Justin! 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 And then she goes up to this carport, and there's a guy in the carport, right? And she's talking to a Tongan dude right here. And I couldn't tell because it's really dark in there. And so I was like standing back, and she's like yelling at me. She's like, I'm getting you help! Like, I'm your neighbor! So then she's like, whatever! And like, flies through that back door, right? He's a Tongan dude, doesn't speak very good English. And I don't know how to do like a Tongan bad English. So it comes out kind of like Asian bad English. He's like, hey, what's going on? He's like, no, man, that lady crazy. She just walked up to me. I'm like, where's that door go? He's like, oh, that's my backyard. So I run through the back door, and like, I'm like, I can't find her. I don't see her anywhere. A police officer's like, stops right in the middle of the street, and he's walking toward me. And I'm like, hey, I'm the one that called it in, and I lost her right here. Like, she went through that carport. I ran this way. I didn't see her. So he runs around this way, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm just standing here, and then like another cop coming. The second cop has a dog, and the dog goes like chasing this way, and I'm just like lost. I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Like, and I didn't want to like get in their way or anything. I was just like stressed out. Like, you can imagine like just adrenaline pumping. I'm like, I wanted to catch her so bad, and like as far as I knew, she's gone. Like, so the cop goes around that way, another cop goes around, and then one comes like this way, and he's like kind of hanging out here. The first cop comes back, and he's like, she couldn't have gone that way. There's a bunch of drunks over there, and they're like, no, we haven't seen anyone. So
he says that to you, like you're like chasing her down?
I guess, yeah. I don't know, maybe, there might have been another cop he was saying it to. Oh. I felt like he was saying it to me. I felt like I was part of this, yeah. Right? And then
you totally were, man.
So then the Tongan dude that is helping right here, he's like standing over there, and he's like, come on, because like another cop had run back behind the house, and so I go over here, and they're like pulling her out. Like, it looked like they were pulling her out of the house. I'm not sure, yeah. But that's how they got it. They found her like just hiding back here somewhere. Where did they find the lady?
Lay down. She was just lying down there?
Like on the ground right here?
You know the light? Yeah. It's on every day. But the lady come and lie down here. And the boys come and the dogs. On the bench.
Hey! I'm your neighbor! Oh, hey. Were you here Tuesday night?